What's going on, family? Got the Top Dog here with another edition of the Listening Room. And as you can see, I have the Pioneer RT707 playing. This is a tape that I recorded on there earlier. It's got Bloodstone on side A and the Moments on side B. But as you see, it took a little adjusting, but I was able to record just fine. One problem I've been running into though is if it's not high quality tape, it ain't running. It's not going to record right on there. I couldn't get the volume to go right on, and that's tape that I had used on other systems before. But it is what it is. I'm gonna walk over there though, and I'm gonna put this out there. One of the things that this machine is doing, if anybody can give me any hints on how to correct that, I'm trying to do everything I can before I take it up to Big Matt. So if I can get it done, I want to get the small stuff done before then. But as you can see, this whole assembly here, where the pinch roller is, that whole thing comes up when you start playing the tape or when you start recording a tape. And then I'm gonna stop it for a second, and you see it comes down when you stop the tape. Well, one of the problems I'm having is that when I get to that point and I put it on pause and I hit record and play, and this thing will jump around. It'll jump up and down, and sometimes it'll just start playing automatically without me doing anything with it. Let me turn my music back on here. But it's doing that, but I was still able to get everything I wanted to recorded. I made about 6 tapes on there, and actually the more I used it, the better it actually got. And so I think just non-use had a big determining factor on what was going on with it while I was having problems. But with what I just explained, if anybody got any ideas on how I can correct that, then I'd appreciate it if you let me know. And one thing I keep forgetting to tell people, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you did subscribe. And this is not a channel that I'm out to make money on or anything like that, because I would never make a penny, because I'm using copyrighted music and they hit me every time. But I just love old school gear, and I love reel-to-reels. And as you can tell in my room, I'm going to switch over to another view. You got 5 reel-to-reels in that picture alone, and got 2 complete stereo systems, Pioneer and Yamaha. Now once Big Matt fixes this for me, if you look down there where you see that little red car, it's sitting on top of a turntable. I'm going to take that turntable out of there, and that's where the reel-to-reel is going. So I can put that turntable on the side and just run a extension over to the stereo rack. But I'd rather have that reel-to-reel in there than to have the turntable. I guess I could actually put it back on top of the Yamaha system, but I just want all of the Pioneer gear to be together, and that's why I'm gonna do that. I was going to try to replace the counter belt on that reel-to-reel and switch back over to it, because if you take a look, that counter is not moving. And I already have the belt, but I tried to find a video on YouTube to show me how to do it, and there is none. So maybe when Big Matt works on this for me, or he shows me how to do it, we can make a video and put it out there to let somebody know, let other people know how to do it. So I'm sort of scared to fool with that right now. There on some of the blogs, there's some information on how to do it, but I'm not familiar enough with these things. I don't know all the part names and everything, so I'm just scared to do it. But as you can see today, on a nice Thursday afternoon, we going old school today. We going way, way back with Bloodstone. And I heard a Bloodstone song in the truck. I was coming back home the other day, and that's what prompted me to go ahead and make this particular tape, because I really like Bloodstone. And then I put the Moments on there with them, because it's sort of like the same genre, so it's the same type of music on both sides of it. But you can get a good look at my sign there that my sister from another mother had made for me. It says Topdog Listening Room. It was supposed to have apostrophe S, but her brother that makes these things, he forgot that part, but that's okay. Topdog Listening Room is just fine with me. But with the reel-to-reels I've had where that RT707 is playing, it's actually been covering up the sign. So I'm gonna try to keep that area open so that when I do a video, then people can see my sign. My other sign, I don't have a close-up of that right now, but that's right there on the reel-to-reel right to the left of me. It says Top Dog's Recording Studio, highest quality established in 2020. I sort of like that sign. I got some smaller ones, but I was thinking that they were going to be bigger than they were. And you can see my jukebox over there on the speaker on that Quad ESL 63. That's actually a cookie jar. And that I got from Sis. And she had it in her shop. And I was like, hey, shoot, that'll go in the listening room. Shoot, that goes along with it. So I bought that off of her. But I hope everybody's having a nice Thursday afternoon out there. I've been spending a lot of time these last, actually 3 or 4 days, spent a lot of time in the listening room, just listening to music and recording. And I need to get out of here and do something else. But it's sort of scary out there. I'm gonna switch over to myself here. It's sort of scary out there because I went to a store called Marshall's Sunday, and the only person in the whole doggone store that had a mask on was me. No one else had a mask on. And that was scary because, I've been through invasive bladder cancer and all my other medical problems I have going on. I just can't be around that stuff. Plus, I was in line with a woman that she just said she ain't getting that shot. She don't care what they say. So I'm saying to myself, well, you mess around and catch COVID, you change your mind in a hurry. But I find it funny that a lot of people that were in the military don't want to get a shot. And I did 22 years in the Marine Corps. We had to get all kinds of shots. Starting off in boot camp, you're getting shots in both arms at the same time with those guns. You didn't know what was in the dang shot, but you took the shot because you had to take the shot. A lot of places I got deployed to had to take a shot to go there. So for people to say, well, I don't know what's in it. If it saved your life, you might want to think about getting it. And especially black and brown people are more susceptible to catching COVID. They really need to be in that line getting that shot. But you better believe every time the VA said come and get it, I was there getting it. And I'm waiting on them to call me for this next booster. But we're supposed to be getting another one. And I'll be right there to get my shot. Let me see if I can shift over to this is the you can see my little Pioneer symbol there. I want to get me one of those big Pioneer signs to put on the wall, but I haven't been able to find one yet. But I would love to get one of those. That little thing I have there on top of the Techniques, I think I got it off of Etsy. But you know, it served my purpose. At least I had something, some kind of signage that said Pioneer. And you can see some of the Pioneer gear to the left of it there, and that Pioneer RT 909 sitting on top. So let me switch back over. Give you a view of the bald head. Well, I wish my hair hadn't started falling out, but when I decided to retire from the Marine Corps, my hair said, all right, shoot, I'm retiring also. And that's what it did. And hair started coming out. And I was going to the barbershop paying $15 to be in the chair for 2-3 minutes for them to cut down the side real quick. That's why I started shaving my own head. That didn't make no sense. And them people were laughing all the way to the bank. So after I got the hang of how to shave my head, then I was good. But believe me, I cut myself up quite a few times before I got used to doing this. My nephew helped me out, Gregory. He told me about that Gillette razor that you put the battery in and the razor vibrates. When I started using that, I hardly ever get a cut in my head now. So that razor works great. Let me switch back over to the RT 707. Like I said, if anybody has any ideas on how I could fix that problem with that thing jerking up the way it does, hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, I'll take it up to Big Matt and let Big Matt figure it out, because he knows a lot. He's very good at what he does. I am so glad I met him. I am so glad. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm getting ready to use the computer that I'm on right now to do some recording on this side. So I'm gonna have to get off the computer so that I can do that. So anyway, everybody, have a great Thursday afternoon, great Thursday evening. Stay out of trouble. Until the next time, you got the Top Dog, and he's out of here.